you locals are going to need to fill me in on some of this stuff, of course. Battelle, basically local brains for hire. They do a lot of hand-food work as well as other government work, and I guess whoever else can afford them. But I haven't done a lot of reading about them recently. But had several job interviews with them over the years. The first one was for a tour guide, and that position was closed. And later on, with about 3 consecutive people in an interview, I don't know how many of them were managers, but with the group that was designing the Molecular Research Science Lab, or EMSL, Environmental Molecular Science Lab, yeah. And at the time, there were only a few of them in the country. I don't know how many of them there are now, but and a few years after that, with Alison Wagner, I believe, who was running an animal research laboratory. And she told me that they had a cemetery of dogs, I guess beagles, that they had tried giving them cigarettes or something like that, where they were all buried out here somewhere. And when I was a kid, I had a pet cemetery out back with at least one of the polished graves. Well, they were just little, little gravestones with the letters engraved of the name, and just basically about a brick-sized tombstone. And several pets are buried next to each other out back, I know. Brutus and Boris, chameleon lizards, and gerbil, and guinea pig bandit, and probably, I don't know, that's pretty much it. And one of my doodles shows a canine cemetery of gravestones that say, don't play dead somewhere else. Don't roll over here. Chase the wrong squirrel. And the canine Bill of Rights. No dog catchers within 50 feet or 99 feet of a fire hydrant. And if caught, must have representation presented within 4 hours. And if sentenced to death, then they must be given a choice of last meal and something smelly to roll in before they go. And a public human restroom provided for their buddies to have converted to a dog bar, canine bar, celebrate the buddy's life.